you could do is you could put the baseline right down the middle, just straight down the middle, roughly halfway between the two lines of posts that you've got. But what that could mean is when you come to draw it, you might end up with it on two different bits of permatrace. So you might want to put it to the side or to the other side if it's a slightly bigger feature. So if you know your feature's bigger than 5 meters, you might have to be thinking about that. But for this, I think straight down the middle is fine, and then your baseline will go through the middle of the page of your permatrace, and you should be able to fit it all on, and we'll have basically a jigsaw of permatraces that kind of run one after the other. To where Josh is now, starting where Diego is, and that's the first part of our baseline, so that's 0 to 30. Yep. Okay, so Josh, if you stand over the post, like, yep, straddle the post, right, now can you ask Diego to do the same? Ask Diego to do the same. Right, okay. Right, okay. Stand on the post! Yeah, over it. Straddle! Like this! On the post! Okay, right. So, we want to put this post in at 30 metres in a line with those other two posts. So, this is very rough and ready, but this is how I do it. So you'll need 3 people for this. So Diego's standing at 0, Josh is standing at 30. I will take this tape to 30 again. Ordinarily, I'd then take this tape to another 30 metres just for neatness as much as anything else, but it won't go far enough because of the light being in the way. So instead, I'm going to go to the nearest whole metre, which on this tape is 24. Ideally, it would be the nearest 5 metres, which would be 25, but I think that's going to get us, that is this. So I'll do 24, so it's a little bit of a fudge, but the thing to make sure is that you've got as much, or all of the visible feature in as you possibly can. Sometimes that's not practical because, for instance, we've got the concrete base of the stairs, so we've started the baseline at the top just after the base of the stairs. So in theory the baseline it carries on the other side of the stairs as well if you were to record the stairs, which you might do later, but we'll have a negative baseline basically from there. So I want to make sure this is in line, so what I do is Josh is standing at 30 metres, Diego's standing at 0, I stand until I can see that they're in a line. So Diego, from where I'm standing now, the GPS receiver that Diego's holding, which is right on the pin, is coming up through the middle of Josh's head. So that is as near as, damn it, as I can, I reckon, to being a straight line. So that is about there, I reckon. So, no, it's fine, I think it's done. I'll take the, and then we hammer it in. And posts will go in much further than you think they will, and on this bit of foreshore it's all sand, so push them in as much as you can because they're going to move around, I think, unfortunately. Is your baseline. So we've got a baseline of 54 metres, The second tape obviously doesn't tell you this is 54, it's 24. So when you're drawing, sometimes it's easy just to use the measurements on the tape. But when you come to look at the drawings afterwards, you need to remember that, like, you might need to make sure you put a note on your drawings to say this is on the second tape, or this is actually 50 to 54 metres, not 20 to 24 metres, which is what you've been measuring off. So does that make sense to